Hello everyone and welcome to Medford Anywhere Learning TV. We're glad you're tuned in. We want to give a shout out to our friends at Southern Oregon PBS, KTVL, KDRV, and the Dove Network. Thank you for hosting us on your station. In the Medford School District, we have one shared vision, and that we believe that all are learning, and learning is for all. And what better place to do that than right here on Medford Anywhere Learning TV.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Britt and Teacher Connor here from the Learning Loft Preschool at Kid Time Children's Museum, and we are here today to spend the afternoon with you. But before we can start, I am so hungry today.
Oh, I have an idea, Miss Britt. What if we made slop?
Ew, slop, that sounds disgusting. What is slop, Teacher Connor?
Wait, you've never heard of slop, Miss Britt?
No, I've never heard of slop. I don't think people actually eat slop.
Well, I happen to know a fantastic recipe that was given to me by my friend Piggy, and it sounds delicious.
You have a friend named Piggy?
Yeah. Do you not know Piggy and Elephant?
Okay, I've never heard of slop, and I've definitely never heard of Piggy and Elephant.
Sounds to me like we need to do some education here. See, I happen to have not only the recipe by Piggy, but I also happen to have this book about Piggy and Elephant making slop. What do you say we read it?
Okay, I'd love to. Let's do it.
I am super excited for this book. It is called I Really Like Slop, and it's written by Willems. Here we go. I really like slop. La la la. Mm-hmm. Hi, Gerald. Hi, Piggy. Yikes! What is that? This is slop. Slop? Yummy, yummy slop. Yummy. I don't think Gerald is believing this. You eat that? Sure, I eat this. Pigs really, 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 really like slop. Eating slop is a part of pig culture. Oh. Should it smell like that? Whew. Boy. Yes. What about all of those flies? The flies are how you know it's ripe. Yeah, man. Do you want to try my slop? Do I want to try your slop? No way! Oh. Okay. Walk, 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 walk. Piggy, wait. Yes, Gerald? I will try your slop. Yes! Maybe you will really like slop. Maybe. Try a big taste. I will try a small taste. Yoink. Pluck. That is a small taste. You are close to trying slop. You are closer. Closer. Thing. You tried it! Spicy, huh? Eek! Zack! Do you know how I get that old shoe taste? Oh! Old shoes. Irk, 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 irk. Ooh. So, do you really like slop? No, I do not really like slop, but I am glad I tried it because I really like you. Oh, Gerald. Dessert? Don't push it, bub. The end. Thank you, guys. All right, Miss Britt, are you ready?
For what?
We are going to make slop.
We're going to make slop right now?
We are going to make slop right now, and it is going to be delicious and amazing and tasty and fantastic. Now, I have in front of me all of the necessary ingredients and all the necessary tools, including a giant pot to make slop. And I have put in front of you the long-lost recipe from Piggy herself.
This recipe?
That very recipe is the one that we're going to be using. Now, I'm sure you've cooked before, and I would like some help with this recipe. If you can do me a favor, Miss Britt, can you read off what ingredients we need to put in and how much of each ingredient we need to put in this pot?
Okay, Teacher Connor, I've cooked before, and so I can follow a recipe, but there are some very strange ingredients on this recipe. Are you sure this is Piggy's recipe for slop?
I promise you it is Miss Piggy's recipe for slop. I promise you. One more time. Okay. I promise you it is Piggy's recipe for slop, and it is going to be delicious. You ready?
All right. Okay, I'm just going to trust you, and I'm going to read you these ingredients, even though they just, they just sound very strange, but here we go. The first ingredient, Teacher Connor, is 1 cup of goat.
Okay, I happen to have a cup right here.
No. Teacher Connor, I do know this. A cup is kind of like a small scooper that's maybe like about the size of your hands, like this.
Oh, about the size of my hands. Do you think this would do?
Yes, that is 1 cup.
Oh, it even says 1 cup on it. There we go. So now all I need is some goat. All right, I happen to have some Billy Goat's Gruff right here, so let's see. There we go, a little bit more for taste. Perfect. 1 cup of goat into the bowl. What's next?
Okay, the next thing is 3 tablespoons of bugs.
Oh, all right. I have my bugs right here. Now all I need is my tablespoon. Now I know that this one's a cup, so maybe this one's the tablespoon.
No, still not that one. A tablespoon, it's kind of like the size of a spoon you would eat out of, and it's pretty small, but it's not the smallest one. It's probably your middle-sized measure.
So I have these 2 different size spoons, and Miss Britt says that it wasn't the smallest size one. It's about the size of one that I would eat out of. What do you think it is? This one or this one? I agree. Miss Britt, is this the tablespoon?
Yes, and you're going to need to do 3 of those. 3 tablespoons of bugs.
It is going to be delicious. All right, 3 tablespoons of bugs. Here we go. Let's see. 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons. All right. 3 tablespoons of bugs.
According to the recipe, Connor, the next thing you're going to need is 3 teaspoons, and that's that really, really tiny one of
Netherian glass?
Yes, Netherian glass.
That is my favorite type of glass. All right, I happen to have 1 teaspoon here, and I happen to have some Netherian glass right there. How many teaspoons did we need again, Miss Britt?
3.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 teaspoons of Netherian glass. What's next?
Okay, Teacher Connor, I think we have a problem here. The recipe says that we need a half cup of Slambovian wiffle fruits, which is obviously my favorite kinds of fruit. But we only have a full cup. We don't have a half cup. I don't know how we're going to do this.
Well, we might have to estimate using this cup. You see, if we filled it all the way to the top, it would be a full cup of Slambovian wiffle fruits. So what I'm going to do is estimate and guess that about halfway through is half a cup of Slambovian wiffle fruits. Should we try it? Okay, here we go. Let's see, I happen to have some Slambovian wiffle fruits right here. I'm going to add some in. I'll do it by hand so that it doesn't overflow. Let's see, got about half of a cup. It doesn't go all the way. I might have added a little bit more, but I happen to love Slambovian wiffle fruits. So let me add it in. Boom. Perfect.
Okay, the next thing we have, Teacher Connor, on our recipe for slop are... Ooh, this sounds disgusting. And I think it's probably how Piggy got those smelly waves in the story, because it's saying that we need 2 2-inch Smelly Pirates.
2 2-inch Smelly Pirates. Well, I happen to have 2 pirates right here that are about 2 inches. Now, I tested them before, and they were pretty smelly. But do you think you guys would like to test to see if they're smelly? You guys want to give it a whiff? Oh, okay. Very smelly. Very smelly. All right. 2 2-inch Smelly Pirates. Here comes the first one. And here comes the second one. Perfect. What's next?
Okay, Teacher Connor, I don't know about this one. This seems like an oddly specific request from Piggy. The recipe is calling for 1 desperately happy whale?
I happen to have 1 desperately happy whale right here. Boom. 1 desperately happy whale.
You really came prepared, but okay, this one, I don't even know how this would fit in your kitchen. Teacher Connor, it's asking for 1 leaning tower of Pisa.
I have one somewhere. 1 leaning tower of Pisa. What's next?
Okay, I don't even know how you are creating this recipe. I don't know where Piggy possibly came up with these ingredients. But the next one sounds kind of nice. It's asking for 1 dash of love.
Aww. Well, I don't have a measurement thing for a dash, but I do know that it's very, very tiny. But I do happen to have some love right here, these tiny little hearts. So I'm going to do just a little pinch of love.
Teacher Connor, there's a problem. So the recipe says all the ingredients at the top, and then it says, and lastly, but then it's ripped off. There's one more thing, and it's missing, and I don't know what it is, and we're not going to be able to make slop, and I really wanted you to be able to make slop.
All right, Miss Britt, calm down. I don't really fully remember the last ingredient, but I do know it was important, and I do know that in the story, it's what gave it the slop, the old shoe taste.
Oh yeah, there was something that gave it an old shoe taste.
Now, I have no clue what we could add to give it an old shoe taste. Do you guys have any ideas? Oh, an old shoe. I happen to be wearing one. Should I add it, Miss Britt?
Yeah, you should totally add an old shoe. I mean, it does need that old shoe taste.
Absolutely. Let me go ahead and take this one off. Perfect. Old shoe for an old shoe taste. Now, lastly. That means that was the last ingredient. I think there's another sheet there that says what we have to do to make it taste like slop.
There is. So there's some cooking instructions. So it says after we put all the ingredients into our big giant pot and give it a nice stir, it says to cook over a low heat for 1 story and 1 song. And then I think it's almost there.
That's oddly specific instructions, but I'm going to go put this in under low heat for that duration. You want to take care of the story?
I guess I can come up with a story. I'll think of something. All right, so I guess I'm going to tell you guys a story about something that happened to me this morning. And I just had the craziest morning. So I woke up and I was kind of hungry. I've been kind of hungry all day. And I went downstairs, I opened up the fridge, and you know what sounded so good? Eggs. I just had this huge craving for eggs. So I opened up the eggs, I got them out, and I got out my griddle, and I sang this song. Give it a whack, hear it crack, drop it in the middle, 1 egg frying in the griddle. And I was waiting for my eggs to cook, and I was sitting, and I was waiting, and then all of a sudden, was a knock at my door. And it was so early in the morning, guys. No one should be at my house. I don't know why someone would be knocking on my door, but someone was at my house. So I went to the front door and I opened it up, and you'll never believe who was there. Do you know? Teacher Connor was at my house. He was at my house. And I said, Teacher Connor, what are you doing here? And he said, it's just so strange, Miss Britt. I woke up and I was just craving eggs. I said, oh, well, I'm making eggs right now. Do you want to come in? He said, yeah, sure. I would love to. So Teacher Connor came into the kitchen and we got out another egg. And we sang that same song. Could you sing it with me this time? Are you ready? It goes, give it a whack, hear it crack, drop it in the middle, 2 eggs frying in the griddle. So Teacher Connor and I were standing there just kind of waiting for our eggs to cook, and we're starting to get really hungry. And all of a sudden, okay, this is super weird. Teacher Connor, did you invite someone to the house? And he said, no, I did not invite anyone to the house. And I said, okay, who would be in my house? It's so early in the morning and I just want to eat my eggs. But I decided to go open the door, and you will never believe who was at my house. Elsa was at my house. And I said, Elsa, what are you doing here? And she said, I'm hungry and it's so cold out here. Will you please let me in? I looked at Teacher Connor and I said, well, should we let her in? He said, yeah, Miss Britt, we should totally let her in. She's hungry and you have more eggs. We can share. I said, all right, come on in, Elsa, come on in. And I said, but Elsa, if you're going to eat eggs with us, you're going to have to sing this song. Will you guys help me out again? It goes, give it a whack, hear it crack, drop it in the middle, 3 eggs frying in the griddle. So Elsa and Teacher Connor and me were all standing there waiting for our eggs to cook. And I was starting to get really, 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 really hungry. And Elsa was making the whole house kind of chilly. And Teacher Connor, when he's hungry, he gets kind of angry. So Teacher Connor was kind of moody and grumpy. And I was starting to get nervous that this was not going well. Our eggs are taking too long. And all of a sudden, right then, there was another knock at the door. And I looked at Elsa and I looked at Teacher Connor and I said, oh, what do we do? And Elsa said, you have to open it. And Teacher Connor said, just open the door already. I was, okay. So I walked over to the door and I opened it up. And when I opened it up, I was looking right at these 2 giant legs. I couldn't even see ahead. And they were green and huge and a lot of muscles. And I was looking right at them and I started looking up and up and up. And you'll never believe who was standing in front of me. He's huge and he's green and he was at my front door and it was the Hulk at my house. And I said, can I help you? And he just said one word, eggs. I said, oh, okay, come on in. No big deal. Just come on in. Plenty of eggs for the Hulk. And he sat down at my table and I thought he was going to break the chairs because he was so big, but Teacher Connor and Elsa helped me because the Hulk was just sitting there and we didn't know what to do. And so we did one more egg. Do you think you could sing the song with me again? It goes, give it a whack, hear it crack, drop it in the middle, 4 eggs frying in the griddle. Well, now my house was getting really full of people and it was so crowded and I was starting to get kind of nervous. And there was another knock at the door. I just couldn't believe it. Who could possibly be at my house right now? I already have Teacher Connor, and who else was there? There's 4 of us. Me, Teacher Connor. Who else? Oh yeah, Elsa. And, oh yeah, the Hulk. Now someone else was at my door. Should I open it? Okay, I went to the door and I opened it up. Well, this was pretty cool. You'll never believe who was at my house. He took off his helmet and there in front of me was a real astronaut at my house. And you know what he wanted? Eggs. I said, all right, come on in. So he came over to the kitchen with me and he sang it one more time. And it went like this. Give it a whack, hear it crack. Drop it in the middle, 5 eggs frying in the griddle. Will you help me count those eggs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And do we have enough for all the people? How many people did we have? We had Teacher Connor, Miss Britt, Elsa, Hulk, and a very cool astronaut. 5 people and 5 eggs. I think we have enough. So we all sat down at the table and I got to eat my breakfast with all 5 of those amazing people. And that was how I got to spend my morning. It was so incredibly cool, you guys. You couldn't believe it. Okay, so I told a story and there was something else we needed to do for the slop to be ready. We needed to tell a story. And, oh goodness, I can't remember. Let me look at my cooking instructions, guys. It said that we needed to cook over low heat for 1 story, which we just did, and 1 song. Okay, I don't know any songs. I'll see if Teacher Connor knows a song. Maybe he can help us out.
All right, everybody. I happen to know a song that might work perfectly with this. It is called On Top of Spaghetti. You guys ready? Here we go. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table, rolled onto the floor, and then my poor meatball, it rolled out the door, rolled into the garden and under a bush. And then my poor meatball was nothing but mush. That mush was as tasty could be. And early next summer, it grew into a tree. The tree was all covered with beautiful moss. It grew great big meatballs and tomato sauce. So if you eat spaghetti all covered with cheese, hold on to your meatball and don't ever sneeze. Thanks, guys.
Okay, I think we've almost made slop. The cooking instructions that I have here say cook over low heat for one song and one story, and we did that. But then, Teacher Connor, it says there's one more thing we have to do. There's like a magic word, and I don't know how to say this magic word. It sounds kind of like chicka.
Oh, I think I know this magic word. I'm pretty sure the way we say it is chicka pakatuka. Oh, it worked. Slop has been fully made. Should I taste it? I think so too. Oh, you know what gives it that old shoe taste? Old shoes. Miss Britt, would you like some slop?
I think that it's time for us to say goodbye to our friends. I just don't think we're going to have time today for me to try that slop, Teacher Connor, as much as I would love to try your slop.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Oh, I was worried about this. I don't want to hurt your feelings. And it's good to try new things. Okay, Teacher Connor, I will try the slop.
That is awesome. I am so excited. You will love this slop. Are you ready?
Yes, I will try your slop tomorrow. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for tuning in to Medford Anywhere Learning TV. Medford School District is a place where all are learning, and learning is for all.
Here at Central, you will find that not only do we have an amazing teaching and support staff, all of them have made a commitment to fostering an environment of respect, building positive relationships, and connecting academics to real-life experiences and skills. Whether you have always believed that you will graduate high school, or if you may have ever felt that it is impossible, I am here to personally guarantee that if you stick with our school program and follow the expectations we set forth for you, you will be a high school graduate and have opportunities laid out for you to become successful in life after high school. Here at Central Medford High School, we are a family. We are all here to support you and work together to overcome any obstacles that you may face to your success and the goal of graduating high school. We are asking you today to join us on a journey of discovery. We are asking that you make a commitment to be part of our school program as we learn together as part of a discovery program. So what is this discovery journey all about? I'm so glad you asked. For the next 6 weeks, you'll be working with your teacher to develop a strong sense of community and establish positive support systems for yourself. You will learn, practice, and provide feedback on important positive skills needed for you to be successful in school and in life. And we will all be working together to reinforce the culture of our school and ensure that all of us realize what is expected of each other, what we expect from students, and what you can expect from faculty and staff. For you to graduate from our Discovery program and go on and work towards graduation from CMHS, you'll be expected to follow the foundations of the Discovery program, otherwise known as the 6 Ps. They are prompt, be to class on time and be here every day. Be prepared. We want you available for learning and ready to receive what the teacher is instructing. Always be polite. Always come with a positive mental attitude, and participate in the activities and the instruction that we have set forth. And finally, produce. Show evidence of your learning. Along with the 6 Ps, you will learn many more awesome skills that will support you in your success in school and in life, such as attending skills, working in effective groups, anger management, communication skills, assertiveness training, problem solving, and conflict resolution. All the work that you do within the Discovery program has credits that you'll be earning along the way. We just ask that you show up and participate, and we'll support you in the rest. Also, please know that we're going to have a lot of fun. We are so happy you're here.